Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, and by Hashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And a sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here pushing his truth in all four corners in truth and in sincerity. This is the so-called year 2023 is wrapping up. And you know, being a watchman, you see things and you equate it with the scriptures. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Over this past month, here in my hometown of Baltimore, I've been seeing military helicopters. The first time I had seen one maybe like 3 weeks ago. All over different parts of the city. I had seen one while I was at work. It was kind of low to the ground, maybe like 20 feet from the ground. It was like the helicopters was on what is the name of that army? The Army TV show that used to come on TV back in the day. I used to hate it. Maybe it was Hogan's Heroes or something like that. MASH, that's it, MASH. And I seen it, and I work in transportation. I had people in a vehicle. Nobody said nothing. That's just one incident like 3 weeks ago. Then maybe the following week, I was at work again, and I was talking to one of my coworkers. We casually talking, and I see it was two. Yeah, it was. It was two. They were flying. Wasn't making a lot of noise. Usually it wasn't the lowest. The first one I seen, but it was pretty low, so you can hear the propellers propelling. But you ain't hear it. And again, being in this truth and Salakia, being in this truth, and you see things, you equate it with the scriptures. Some people look at it as nothing, which they should look at it as something, because that's out the ordinary. And I seen it, and as I seen it, I took my phone out real quick so I could possibly do a video on it, and I was trying to record them and flying together. And what's crazy about it is, for some particular reason, my phone wouldn't even focus in on the helicopters, so I couldn't even record it. Like it was like, I know I had it in focus to actually see the helicopters, but it didn't pick up on my phone. It didn't pick up on my phone. I don't know what was going on with that, but it didn't pick up on my phone. So again, yesterday I was at work, and this is up in by one of the not the biggest, the second biggest park in the city of Baltimore. I was maybe like a quarter mile from there, again at work driving, and I happened to see two helicopters again. And this is in the inner city. And again, they wasn't making that much noise, but I seen them, and they was landing in the they were landing what appeared to be inside the park. I don't know if people, well, the angle I was on, I could see it. I don't know if other people was going to take notice of that, but there's a lot of things out the ordinary that's going on. People not paying attention to things, and it's clear and it's in present danger, man. You don't know what's going on. You got so much stuff going on in the media. It's keeping people thrown off. People so busy worrying about soaking their black eyed peas for good luck in the so-called New Year, which is not the New Year. The New Year is in the springtime, by the way, because how could something be new and everything is nothing is growing here. This new, the vegetation ain't growing right now, and even with like the birds or whatever, you always notice like the birds, you got here a lot of chicklets hatching and crying and all that, and you see flowers blooming in the springtime, which the New Year is around that time. But I ain't touching that topic right now. But it's just a little small bit of edification. But like I said, yeah, man, stuff we all know. Those of us that are true believers in these scriptures know that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is a God that he can't lie, he won't lie, and we all know that there's major prophecies that need to be fulfilled before our big brother Yahweh Shah comes back. And next up the bat is between this MOTB and Jacob's Trouble. But we all know that MOTB, that man, we so close to that fully being implemented. You got all these countries not backing the U.S. dollar, that physical money, that fiat money, and it's gonna be digital. I mean, it's already a form of the money being unseen, because that fiat money is not backed up by anything. And it's the same way with that digital money. It's not going to be backed up with anything, because it ain't going to be seen, man. They going to talk about how it's going to be more easy to protect this and protect that, and we know it ain't nothing but a swipe of some numbers in an account, and you can get wiped out. It's more harder with physical money to catch up with somebody and take it from them, opposed to you living in the United States and somebody in Nigeria swiping your account. Ask me how I know it isn't happening to people I know, and it's been happening to me. It happened to me times before. People just hack your account, and you ain't even give people access to it. But I'm on the helicopters, man. I started Jeremiah 30:1. And read this. The hitting of this chapter is deliverance from captivity promise, man. We're gonna be delivered from this captivity, and a lot of people don't feel as though America, aka Babylon the Great, is a captivity, but it is. Hell, this ain't the land of the free, home of the brave. You can't do what you want to do. You gotta pay Social Security. You gotta pay taxes, all kinds of stuff, man. You buy stuff, you buy a car, you pay cash for it. You gotta go to the government to get tags on it. You don't abide by the law, they can take it from you. So this is captivity. To move around, you can't move around this earth without identification. You can't move from state to state without identification, so-called but you gotta have identification for your vehicle if you're driving to move from state to state. You gotta have identification if you get pulled over to move around from state to state, But let me get into the scriptures. The word came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, the Lord, let's talk about Yahweh. Thus speaking the Lord God of Israel. Like I said, talking about Yahweh, because he's the God of Israel. Israel is his chosen people. It was a people before it was a place. Yasharala, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken into thee in a book. So all the words that Yahweh spoke to Jeremiah, he told him write them down in a book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people, Israel and Judah. So, you know, he said we're going to be brought into captivity again, which we are brought into captivity right now. We were taken out of captivity from the days of Moses. For those of you who don't know, we were delivered from the Egyptians through Moses. Saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and shall possess it. Now, we ain't go back to the land that was given to our fathers to possess it. That's letting you know that we still in captivity. He said we gonna go back into captivity, but he gonna deliver us from the captivity, and we gonna go back to the land of our fathers. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not peace. I mean, hey, we are hearing we not at peace, and hey, it's gonna come a time where the Lord gonna hear people trembling and being afraid, and that's gonna be that Jacob's trouble. Ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Yeah, that's impossible for a man to travail with child, man. Now let's look up this word travail. Travail with trial. To bear, bring forth, to begot. Yeah, to bear, bring forth, that's impossible. A man can't bring forth a child, man. Ask ye now and see whether a man do a travail, bring a child with child. Like a man can't have a child, but he gonna be crying like he had one. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail? Like in these times when all hell break loose, these UN troops get released, not speaking English, come around, all these proud people, women, men, they gonna be beating the shit out you, gun butting you, shooting you, doing all type of treacherous things to you. A man and a woman gonna be a travail. People ain't used. You see niggas get shot in the street, but you ain't gonna know what it's like for them troops to just walk up to you and blow your goddamn mother head off or your child head off. A man sit up there. They gonna be raping people while women. You know that's gonna be the shit. You know you as a man, you have a woman that's your possession. You sit up there trying to protect your woman, just like in the slavery days. The tax master or the slave owner, they want to have sex with your wife, they just take it, and ain't gonna be a goddamn thing you can do, and you gonna feel less than a man, be crying and all that. But his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Yeah, you're gonna be turned pale because you're gonna be what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna realize that there's nothing you can do. Nothing. You ain't gonna be able to call the law or nothing, man. You're gonna be just embarrassed, ashamed. Alas, for that day is great, so that is not like it. And why this day gonna be great? Because Israel's going. That's the beginning of Israel being put back in order, man. That's the beginning of this last prophecies is that's the beginning of these last prophecies being fulfilled. So it's going to be a great day. So that is none like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he will be saved out of it. Yeah, Jacob will be saved out of it, but it's going to be the elect. Not all Jacob going to be saved, because we all know through the scriptures 2/3 of our people we're going to have to die, man. For it shall come to pass that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. So that's letting you know we're going to be delivered from this bondage, man. That we don't have a physical yoke on our neck no more. It's the spiritual yoke that's going to be broke off our neck. And will burst our bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Yeah. All that's going to be over with, man. But, hey, like I said, keep your head up. Unless close to a little over 24, 26 hours, the apostles are going to come up, Lord willing, with the new prophecy of the year. So brothers and sisters, just keep the faith. Keep pushing. Hopefully this was edifying. Shalom.